the people that worked for this person went on a bike ride or a dirt bike ride up to the northern mountains of Arizona, and lo and behold, in the middle of nowhere were army tanks sitting. No nowhere. And they would want to get away. No explanation. You don't ask when a tank is pointing at you. But just a week later is when all the fires started. In Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado. They do this every year. Why? What did I tell you the last time I was here? I said many of these reptilians are coming up to the surface, and they start fires to keep people away so that you don't see them. They're telling you everything because they want you to know now. They want you to know so that it will induce fear in you, and you will pay attention and do whatever they say. When someone holds all the cards and they're going to win, you want to be on their good side. That's the idea behind it.
And so I said to him, well, that's me, so talk to me. He said, I've been told to tell you something, that a year and a half from now, you're going to have an extraordinary encounter with your friends from out there.
They were just like looking at all of us. They seemed to have stiff necks. They didn't seem to move their necks like we can.
How tall would you guess they were?
They were about my size.
About your size.
It looked evil because it was just staring at me.
With what? Staring at you as if what? As if to do what?
As if it wanted to come and take us. His eyes looked at me as if, oh, I want you, and things like that.
I want to what?
I want you.
I want you.
Yeah.
What was the sense you got from those eyes?
He was interested.
In you, did you, or just in
in
general?
All of us.
In all of you, right. And what do you think that interest was?
I don't know.
You don't know.
They weren't frightened of us. They actually came near.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't try to attack.
They didn't act in an unfriendly way, you mean?
No. Then he was looking at me back. I couldn't just keep on looking at him, so I had to stop and I looked sideways, so he couldn't keep on making me feel faint. I think they want people to know that we're actually making harm on this world and we mustn't get too technologized.
Would you like to see him again?
Yes.
You would like to see him again? Mm-hmm. Do you think you might see him again?
I don't know.
And if you saw him again, what would you do?
I'll ask him some questions.
What would you like to ask him?
I'll ask him what is he doing on Earth and what does he want with us.
Mm-hmm. And if someone were to say, well, this is imagination, this is a dream, how is it different from imagination or a dream as you experienced it?
Well, it's definitely reality. And anybody can think that it's not true or that we're making things up, but we know what we've seen and we believe it. I believe in it because I did see it.
Although we do not fully understand what happened, there was something definite that did occur there that was out of the ordinary. It was not a regular day at school.
Yeah, I think if there was one experience I'd like to relive, it would be that particular experience.
It really does stick with me that something happened, something was out there, and the kids saw it.
He has never stopped talking about it. He has never stopped talking about it. And he has believed all the time that it did happen.
I think something definitely happened, yeah, for sure.
But it was just that picture that it'll never go out of my mind, was the face and just the craft, you know, they'll always be there.
We met up on many occasions after that and hugged and shook our heads and said that was the most amazing experience of our lives, wasn't it?
It was literally fear of the unknown, pun intended. You know, That's the best way I can describe it. But I'll never forget it.
Strange, it was exciting, it was, you know, is this, you don't see stuff like that every day, you know. That was like a once in a lifetime experience.
Strange, I guess, like I said, anyway, I mean, I don't want to believe in the whole aliens and stuff, but it always leaves me questioning, thinking, that was very strange, so it is possible. And I mean, in a way, I guess there are times when I try and disassociate myself with like the experience and like what happened in 94, like trying to disassociate myself with what happened there when I was in junior school, but I realize I'll be lying to myself.
No one is willing to say that because we know that we didn't just make things up. Something definitely was happening. Whether it was UFOs or whether it was who knows what else. You know, we can't say for sure one way or the other, but definitely there was something that happened there that day. And it got the whole school riled up.
I don't believe for a minute you could get that many kids to agree to do something like that. I really don't. I know children well enough. I just don't think that would happen. So I'm absolutely sure that something did happen there.
I haven't really talked to anyone about it. I usually kept it quiet, you know, because most people probably think I'm, you know, a bit nuts. But, you know, I think it's good to speak about it.